Welcome back to the Bets.com.au YouTube channel. We continue our.
Oh, I was waving. You usually come straight to me, so I was trying to get in early. I always feel like I was a bit delayed, so I went for the wave before you got there.
I thought you were telling me something's wrong. Something's wrong.
No,
Stop.
no, no. I was just saying hi.
The Pac Champs squad previews continue to Samoa, and they're back after a year off touring England. Not a successful tournament for them over there
No.
last year, but hopefully a more successful Pac Champs this year, Jez.
Yeah, well, they've picked up a couple of big names, none bigger than the big boy himself, Payne Haas, switching allegiance to Samoa. So that's going to be, throw the teams straight up there. So, yeah, like they've got a great squad. They should compete. They should be a tough beat. Man, this top half of this bowl is going to be intense. So, there's some really big names here. Obviously, they've got a great forward pack, second row. You can even straight away see with Nanai and Papali'i, sorry. Great backline as well. They've got all the ingredients here to take this out and take it to New Zealand, who are the favourites coming in. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. Who are your biggest picks for the Samoan team that you're most interested to see?
Well, I think it's going to be the halves pairing, how Luai and Talagi kind of get on. They're both not real game managers, more the running 5'8". But Luai has played a lot of halfback over the past couple of years. And I think in this setting where it is a little bit more dynamic football and, go with the wind, it could really suit that playing style. As you alluded to, I think they've got big names all over the park. Yeah. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
Like the May brothers.
Terrell May, Taylor May in the back line.
Yeah.
Brian To'o. There's guys that can really finish backline plays, guys that we're running it out of their own end extremely hard, making those meters, and are strong defensively, Jez.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got some pretty good defenders in there as well. Talagi, you've got Dean Mariner. To'o does his work. Like their backline is stacked, and there's going to be some great finishes. Because I think it's going to be cool to see sort of Talagi and To'o playing on the same team. I think they usually go pretty like head to head a lot through Origin. So that's sort of extremely exciting. They've got a great blend of experience and even sort of blooding some new players as well with Mariota and I don't want to say that name. Leolu. You've got no sound.
Cut me sound off because there's so much background noise. Ioelu, it's an I.
Iuelu, sorry, Iuelu. There you go.
Yeah, Roosters hooker.
So I think it's important in this period of international rugby to be blooding young guys, because now we're going to see teams get better and build. So it's important, I think, that you have your debutants in there, or at least guys that are coming into the squad and getting a taste of international rugby and knowing what it's all about, and these sort of short preparations into 3-game tournaments. So smart by Samoa to do that. Yeah, we'll want to bounce back from last year's disappointing trip over to England, but playing more into the Australian climate and not the European climate might certainly help them. So, definitely great side, great finishes. Exciting to see what this backline can do against New Zealand and Tonga.
So in those games last year against England, they lost 34-18 in the first matchup in Wigan, and then 34-16 in the second matchup in Leeds. But quite a different squad. There was Anthony Milford was there. Gordon Chan Kumtong, which I think maybe a little bit unlucky to miss the squad. I don't know if maybe he was injured, but he, great up and coming hooker from Manly. You had who else was there? John Asiata, an old head playing over in Lee in the UK. Quite a few names you're seeing in this this lineup from last year that were in England that aren't featured this
Yeah,
season or this pack champs, a much
yeah,
stronger side for the Samoans
yeah,
this time around, both in the back line and the forward line. There was no Brian To'o. There was no Murray Tailangi. There was no I don't even know if Jerome Luai played, to be honest. I can't see his name
yeah.
on
But
the. Oh, he
I
did. He
think
did
it's
play.
a completely different preparation as well. Obviously, a trip over to England and even picking up players that are based in England, where here it's obviously NRL based guys. They know how to play together. A lot of these guys have played together before, so yeah, I think it's a completely different team. I think we expect a very, very different performance from Samoa. We know what they did in the first year of the Pacific Championships and really pushed both Australia and New Zealand. So, yeah, I think we can expect a good performance for them. And yeah, it's a roll of a dice. So who takes out the Pacific Championships? I think really, isn't it? When you look at all these squads.
Yeah, definitely. So their first game will be up against the New Zealand Kiwis at Go Media Stadium on the 19th of October. And then they will play Tonga on the 26th of October, round two there, and they'll have the bye in round three. So important for them to get off to the good start. And if they're able to beat New Zealand, then they'll be in with a great chance to be there on the final and maybe avoid that dreaded relegation matchup against one of the up and coming teams from the bowl.
Do
I
you
think,
think, just quickly,
yep.
do you think it's an advantage to have that week off in round three heading into the final if they get a good start, or do you
Oh,
think it's detrimental to them to have sort of a 2 week break?
well, I think it depends really what you. Obviously, your goal is to win the whole tournament, but I think you probably leave knowing, okay, you won both of your group games and then just lost the final or whatever. Like you would rather have the break before the final rather
Mm,
than between games one and two, and you lose your flow a little bit. So, in my
mm.
perspective, playing game one, game two, then having the bye is a better draw for. It's the best one for Samoa.
There you go. Dream draw for Samoa.
There you go. All right, well, let's wrap this one up. We'll also continue, if you haven't already seen them here on the bets.com.au channel, squad previews for all Pack Champs teams, as well as the Ashes, Australian Ashes squad for the Rugby League Ashes and the Prime Minister's 13, both the Aussies and the PNG team there. Lots of content, lots of footy
Ooh,
content
lots of
on
content.
bets.
Yeah. We thought it was all over. Definitely, definitely not.